This video is brought to you by the Research School of Chemistry at the Australian National University. In this part of the experiment, we're going to be performing two acid-base titrations and simultaneously measuring the pH of our solution to get a titration curve. First, let's titrate acetic acid with sodium hydroxide. First off, we need to prepare our acid. Pour out some acetic acid into a small beaker, then rinse your 10 ml pipette 3 times with this solution. Once it's ready, pipette out exactly 10 ml of acetic acid into a dry sample vial. Now let's prepare our base. Remove the burette from the retort stand, pop in a funnel, and pour in about 5 ml of the standardized sodium hydroxide solution. Take out the funnel and in a similar way to how we rinsed the pipette, turn the burette sideways over a waste beaker and twist to coat the sides with the solution. Remember to rinse out the tap as well. Repeat this rinsing process 3 times. Now that the burette is clean, pour in the standardized sodium hydroxide solution.
2 shots of vodka.
Fill it up to about the 5 ml mark for clear results. Make sure the tap is closed while you do this so you don't spill base all over your shoes. Take out the funnel and attach the burette to the retort stand. Notice how the tip has an air bubble in it. To fix this, just open the tap over a waste beaker to let the solution through. Set the acid on the stand and lower the burette so that the tip is right over the top of the vial. Clamp the vial in place to keep it stable and add in a few drops of phenolphthalein indicator and the pH electrodes. Make a note of the initial reading on the burette to 2 decimal places. You can hold some paper behind it to better see the meniscus. Geez, that was a lot of work just to set up a titration. Turns out the actual titration isn't any better. Turn the tap and pour out about 1 ml of base. Record the new burette reading, gently mix around the solution a bit, and once the reading stabilizes, record the pH. Repeat this about 1,000,000 times. Once the vial is full, you'll need to repot the solution. Take out the electrodes and give them a quick rinse into your new beaker. Unclamp the vial and pour its contents into the beaker and rinse to get out all the chemicals. Adjust the clamp so that it's now just supporting the electrodes. Now we can get back to titrating. Around this point, the solution is getting close to equivalence, so the additions of base will be especially colorful. The pH difference between measurements will be quite large, so add smaller volumes for each pH reading to get a smoother curve. At the end point, the solution will turn pale pink and stay that way for at least 10 seconds. Make a note of this color change. More additions of base will turn the solution bright pink. Make another 5 measurements to get the basic end of the curve. Once you have enough data points, repeat the whole titration process with hydrochloric acid and compare the resulting pH curves. Now that you're actually done, thoroughly rinse your electrodes, clean out all your glassware, and then go home to plot your titration curves. Dabbing is optional.